Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I just want to say how grateful we are that you've been tuning into Business Spotlight. And I'm so excited about this segment we have today. We have with us Barbara Biggs, the owner of physical therapy here in our wonderful, amazing town of Wellton, Arizona. Barbara, would you introduce yourself, please, and tell us your role here with Physical Therapy PT?
My name is Barbara Biggs, yes, and I am here with Wellton PT Plus. That used to be Apex Network PT. Some history, my son, Nathan Biggs, who lives in Highland, Illinois, talked with Apex Network PT about opening up a clinic here in Wellton. They agreed, so in July of 2019, we were partners with Apex Network PT, and in January of 2020, we opened up the facility after we renovated it. We had a 5-year lease, and our lease came up in November. And in November of 2024, Apex Network was going to close because they weren't seeing as much profit, I guess, as they would like to have. But I didn't want to see it closed. I wanted to have our clinic open for the residents so they didn't have to drive to the foothills and for nearby communities. So I worked with Apex Network PT and I bought them out. So November 1st, 2024, we renamed the clinic to Wellton PT Plus. And we did this for the residents of Wellton so they have physical therapy in their backyard. And we have a great DPT. He's really good, Alan Mullins.
So you continued on with this amazing business for the residents of Wellton so they can have something right in their backyard. I came in here once myself. I had a pinched nerve. So I came in here and within 5 minutes, he kind of diagnosed me and he listened to my concerns, listened to what was going on with me. He didn't have a script, but he was very intuitive and he was very sensitive to what my concerns were. And he told me that you need to do that, do this, hand behind your head, hold your arm out like this. It took him 5 minutes. He put me on the path for healing. And I am completely now restored because of that one experience with him. Wellton is very blessed to have so many, as yourself, gifted and talented people in our community giving back the way you have, using your professional experience, your professional background to elevate their experience for our residents here. And it's just amazing how you're doing what you do in addition to just owning this facility here. And so we're very grateful and we're thankful that you are here with us.
My name is Hilda Juarez, and I am the office manager. I'm the first person you see as you walk in. I believe in greeting everybody with a smile. You smile at someone, you may make their day.
When I was sitting here preparing for this interview, there was people coming in and out. I saw a kid, he had to be at least 3, 4, maybe 5 years of age. You greeted him with a handshake and he smiled and glowed. That's amazing kind of person, and it's a testament to Barbara Biggs' kind of culture and environment she has created here.
This place has been a blessing to the entire community. Very pleased to be here and serving the community.
So tell us, what else do you do here?
I help Alan a lot.
Okay.
Jack of all trades, right? But mainly scheduling, filling appointment slots. I handle insurance, verifications, anything and everything that has to do with the front desk and the operations of the clinic.
So what kind of insurance carriers do you
We accept all insurances, and then we have self-pay for those that don't have insurance.
So tell us about the days you're open, the hours of operation.
We're open Monday through Friday. On Monday, we are here from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then Tuesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Thank you so much, Hilda. It's been a joy to talk with you today.
My name is Alan Mullins. I'm from Clayton, North Carolina. I discovered Yuma back in 2020 at basically the brink of the pandemic, and that allowed me to stay here out of necessity and out of sheer enjoyment. I really enjoyed my time here. I was supposed to be here for 3 months, and I ended up staying in Yuma for 6 months in that year of 2020. I left, but like any good place, it calls you back. I met my wife in Peru and moved our family out here, and that is how I ended up in Wellton in the Yuma region.
How about walking us around and telling us what this station is for, what that's for, and so we can get an experience of what you all do here.
I'll try to keep it succinct because sometimes I ramble. But that's one of the great things about being a therapist is being able to spend up to an hour sometimes or more with patients one-on-one, talking to them. Oftentimes when we see medical professionals, it can feel very brief, but I really enjoy that, being able to speak one-on-one for many days sometimes and getting to know people like my friends. You are like my friend when you come and see me as your therapist, and you're a friend of this clinic. When you come in the front doors, you'll see Hilda. She's gonna greet you with a smile always. This is the main gym. This is the area where we spend most of our time with our patients. We have a low table for people who may have difficulty getting on our higher tables. A neat piece of equipment called a traction table. So traction is something that helps to give our spine a gentle stretch in a controlled way through the use of this machine here. You may have seen people get on inversion tables where they strap their ankles in and they turn themselves upside down for all the blood to rush to their head. Well, this is a more comfortable way to do that lying down in a safer and more controlled way. Back here, we have some semi-private treatment spaces that we utilize. And then as you may notice on the window side, that's more focused towards exercise equipment. Works really well for treatment sessions, but also for our wellness program. So our wellness program is something that we started to give access to members of the community or former patients. Perhaps you're not feeling a lot of pain, or you don't need physical therapy services, but you need a space or a fitness home. Well, for as many times as you would like to come during a month, we'll give you a one-time-a-month price, and you can come in and use all of the equipment as much as you like. And we're always here to help you with building an exercise program and adjusting it as you go. That is available to not only our former patients, but anyone in the community. I know Wellton doesn't have a gym, and so I would love to offer that up to people, especially in the summertime when it's really hard to get out and exercise. This is a moist heat system. If you've never experienced moist heat, it's a little bit different, say, than just putting a heated blanket down on a couch or your bed. So we use that to kind of calm down any breakthrough pain or get the muscles warmed up and ready for some stretching or strengthening exercises. This area back here, we have lots of equipment, a little bit disorganized at the moment, but that's a Friday for you. I mentioned about how physical therapists are like the Swiss Army knife. One arm of that Swiss Army knife, we can do things acupuncturists do. So dry needling is something that I have taken up as a mode of treatment that I've had a lot of success with. If you have questions about that, I encourage you come in and talk to me. I'd be happy to give you some resources and more information about that. We have ultrasound, we have electric stimulation. Primarily, most of the strengthening equipment's located over here. So we have our treadmill and bicycle that we can use for warming up our bodies, or perhaps rehabilitating a knee after a surgery. So we can utilize a machine like this. We can safely assist you in getting here. It's like working on squats, but in a very supported way. A lot of our wellness participants, they really enjoy coming in here and picking up the dumbbells and lying on the bench here and working on their upper extremities. This is a cable pulley system that can be adjusted all the way to 150 pounds, which I cannot physically move. We have some other things to practice functional strengthening. Try to simulate functional activities in the home. Sometimes we need to move the couch to vacuum the floor beneath. Sometimes we need to get down on the floor. Sometimes that's very important for fall recovery. You just want to get yourself back up to your feet independently. That's something we can train you and assist you in doing yourself without any help.
Thank you so much for your time today. It's been a wonderful experience, and thank you for investing your time and your heart here in our wonderful town of Wellton, Arizona. I appreciate you, and I enjoyed this interview today.
Thank you so much. And I hope that you will come by and meet the rest of our staff. We have 2 other therapists licensed who are not here today. Come by and meet us. We'd love to see you.